Good evening, StreamYard and YouTube users. This is Philip Reynolds. Um, I have game 2 of week 9, and we have the Manchester Pubcrawlers or the Guinness Pubcrawlers versus the Vegas Gamers. And the reason why I'm showing this is because if the Pubcrawlers can win this game, they'll get out of the being a bottom dweller and possibly into wild card contention. Although it's only week 9, we still have we have 4 games left, uh, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, basically we have 4 or 5 games left. And this will be the end of week 9. Just so you know, the 2 games that first off, you saw the the camels versus the French tricycles. Go back and watch that replay to see who won that. And then the Jacksonville Jesters took on the Cleveland Gladiators, and I'll just say this: it was horrible. The Jesters won 45-20. There's nothing to say about that. My team didn't show up that game. And then Richmond played the Athens Blue Crabs, and at halftime it was 13-7, and at the end of the game it was 20-7. One of those where Athens came on strong, and just Richmond just kind of fell flat, couldn't do nothing. And here we're going to see if the Manchester Pubcrawlers can put 2 wins together and get out of last place. And the Pubcrawlers is my brother's team, so we'll go down to the field and see who wins. We'll see who wins the coin toss, so to speak. All right, there we go. All right, Vegas gets the coin, which means Manchester will get the ball first. 2-4 is average field position, and 5 ticks come off the clock. We'll roll to see if we can make that. No, that will not be 7.5. 2, 4, 6. Dull offense for Manchester. No, they are not. They do not have a dull offense. This would be a TD run for Manchester. Can they get the extra point? And they do. 7-0 Manchester. We're at the 5th minute. Start things off with. And 21 will be average field position for Vegas. Can we get 2 more ticks added to the clock? No. 2, 3, 6. So this will take us to the 10-minute mark of the first quarter. 2, 3, 6 for Vegas. Sorry, 2, 3, 6. Prolific offense for Vegas. semi-prolific, but the decider die says they are not prolific on this attempt, so that is no. Horse offense, that is a no. This will be a punt for Vegas. Uh, 21 on the punt. That will be poor field position for Manchester. All right. 2 ticks on the clock, so there will be 2 ticks left in the first quarter. 1-3-4 for Manchester. Poor field position. Yes, that's going to be a punt. That would be average field position for Vegas. Two ticks off the clock. That's the end of the first quarter. 2-4-4. Poor field position? No. Inept defense, and we are looking at Manchester. And it says semi. And in this case, yes. So that would be a TD pass for Vegas. Mm, 62 on the extra point. That's good. That'll be a tie game. That'll be average field position for Manchester. One tick off the clock. 1-4-5. Great field position. No. Inept defense. And we're looking at Vegas. No. This will be a field goal attempt. It'll be a field goal attempt for the Pubcrawlers. They're going to try to get back on top. 23, and they do. It'll be 10-7 Pubcrawlers. That will be average field position for Vegas. One tick off, so that's 2.5 minutes gone in the second quarter. 1-1-6. Prolific offense for Vegas. Semi, the decider die says yes for this time. This will be a TD run. Mm, 54 for the extra point. That's good. We'll make it 14-10 Vegas. Okay. It'll be average field position for Manchester. Two ticks off the clock. Takes us to the 5-minute mark of the second quarter. 1-4-6. Staunch defense. That is no. This will be a TD run for Manchester. Nope. The extra point will be good. 17-14 Pubcrawlers. All right. That will be average position for Vegas. Takes us to the 6:15 mark. 1-2-6. Reliable offense for Vegas, that's no. Meek defense, that is no. Shaky offense, that will be no. Aggressive defense, that will be no. This will be a punt for Vegas. Um, 56 will be average field position for Manchester. Two ticks off the clock. 8:45. 256. Great field position, no. Home or disciplined offense, that is no. This will be a punt for Manchester. Mm, 21 on the punt. That will be poor field position for Vegas. One tick off. That will take us to the 10-minute mark. 113. Poor field position. Yes. That's a punt. That will be poor field position for Manchester. Two ticks off the clock. It's 12 and a half minutes gone by. Two ticks left. 4, 5, 6 for Manchester. Mm, 4, 5, 6. Dull offense for Vegas. That's no. This would be a TD run. The extra point will be good. It's 24-14. That will be average possession for Vegas. Two ticks left. And they will get the 2 ticks. This will be the last play of the half. 2-3-5 for Vegas. And that is an interception. This goes for a touchdown, it will count. It's a 3. That's just average field position, so that will be end of half. The Pubcrawlers are up 24-14. Okay, quarter 3. Vegas gets the ball here. All right, that will be average field position. 2 ticks off the clock. 1-3-6. Prolific offense for Vegas. Semi. Decider die says no. Stiff defense, no. This will be a punt. Right. Average field position for Manchester. And that's 5 minutes gone by. Can we get another 2.5? And we do not. 2-3-6 for Manchester. Prolific offense. No. Porous offense. No. This will be a punt for Manchester. That will be poor field position for Vegas. Okay, 1 tick off the clock. 7.5. That takes us to 8:45 of the third quarter. 1-1-2, punishing defense. And that's no for Manchester. Soft defense, semi. Decider die says yes. This will be a corner punt. That would be great field position for Manchester. Ooh, that will be triple sixes. Can we get another 6? And yes, we do. So that takes 7.5 minutes, which will be the 2.5 minute mark of the fourth quarter. 666. And that will be a TD run for Manchester. And the extra point will be good. That makes it 31-14. Okay. Kickoff is average for Vegas. Two ticks off the clock. It's a 5-minute mark. So basically, yeah, it's a 5-minute mark. So 8 ticks left. 2-3-3 for Vegas. Solid offense. They are solid. This will be a field goal attempt. All right. That will be good. Makes it 31-17 in favor of the Pubcrawlers. That will be average field position for Manchester. Two ticks off the clock. That's halfway through the fourth quarter. 3-6-6. Poor field position. No. This would be a TD pass. They're going to roll for it. And that will be good. Makes it 38-17. That will be average field position for Vegas. Two ticks off the clock. 10 minutes to go. 4 ticks left. 2-4-4 for Vegas. Poor field position. No. Inept defense. And we're looking at Manchester. It says semi. Decider die says no on the inept part. So this will be a field goal attempt for Vegas. $64 on the field goal attempt. Wow, Vegas will miss. As you see, they are at 11-51, and it was a 64, so they missed that field goal. So it's still 38-17 with 5 minutes left to go. That will be average field position for Manchester. And that's 5 minutes go by, and basically pretty much that's a kneel for the Pubcrawlers. And the Pubcrawlers win. The Pubcrawlers win 38-17. 38. That's 185. 17. 186. Wow. In Vegas, oh, that puts them at. Okay. In Vegas moves to 5-4. And they had 17 points for. That would be 184. And 38 points against would be 169. And not only does Manchester leap out of the last place, but Vegas slides into second place in the American division, and this is the first time that they have not been in first place. If the playoffs were today, Vegas would play Richmond at home, and Jacksonville would get the bye. France would get the bye, and then Athens would play Manchester, and the Istanbul Camels would be out of the playoffs. That's how we see things right now. And I'll be on later this week, of course. You know, if the Bengals do well, I'll be on with a celebration for them. But also, I'm nearing the end of the season for my YouTube Football League. The next week is week 10. And we've got some good races coming up. So we'll need some good matches with regards to the fast drive football. So keep watching, subscribe, turn on notifications, make comments if you want to. If you have an idea for a team, let me know. You heard me tell about possibly having the Tesla time travelers, and exactly what that would mean for Tesla is the idea that when they're at home, they would have an option. If they got the coin toss, they would have the option to take the ball the first half, or they could defer to the second half, or at the beginning of the second half, they can actually go back in the first half and erase the score at that time, and then start from there. Basically, for instance, what that means, say the Pubcrawlers were that Tesla team, and they didn't get the ball in the second half, but just assume they got the ball in the second half. Well, at the 2.5 minute mark of the second half, the Vegas Gamers went up 14-10. So the Pubcrawlers lost their lead. Well, if the Pubcrawlers were the Tesla time travelers, they could go back to that point and basically they would make it like that play never happened, and uh, it would be re-rolled at that point, and uh, so instead of it being 14-10 Vegas, it would still be 10-7 uh, Manchester, and rather than Vegas getting the ball, the next possession would be the Pubcrawlers, and that's kind of what that means. It would be like you skip a scoring play, like it never happened, and the team that didn't score kind of gets the ball type thing. Um, just a way to kind of bring Back to the Future into the game. Sorry, I mean you could only do that once per game. The idea of going back and erasing the score, it only makes sense. Sorry about that. I don't know why I'm having a little bit of problems with my mic, but I am. Things are okay. Well, that's it for this game. We will have week 10 later this week sometime. Maybe one, maybe two. I did two for week 9 because the pub crawlers, if they won, and they did, uh, they would have moved from last place to the idea of a uh, uh, being a wild card team, and that's where they stand as a possible wild card team for the playoffs. But still, plenty of regular season to play. We're only in week 9, and we've got basically 5 more games to play. So take care, guys. This is Philip Reynolds signing off.